under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC.
The beat, mate. The
Big
music
up
was
to
all right.
every single one. Hey?
The music was all right, man. I was enjoying that backstage, having a little dance. You know what I mean?
Were you enjoying all the Minerals on display, though? Were you enjoying what you were seeing, man? The Minerals there. Listen, big up to every single one of you in here, live and locked in. We got Lee Gunner joining us on this show. Fantastic to have him, the geezer, come and land his Minerals on the Minerals FC. First and foremost, guys, I want you all smash to pieces that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification button. We've got the Minerals FC membership pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the comments. And obviously, we got Lee's socials and his channel, which is also in the description and also in the title. His tag is there. Before we get started, as always, shout out to every single one of you in here. We got Leo, Curso, Maltretnik, Chelsea Old Boys, My Geezer. We always land it. We are the elite club in London. We see things they'll never see, and we'll land it. Lee's on here. You can enjoy it there. Big up to everyone in here. Yeah, every single one of you. Welcome, Lee. What we saying?
Yeah, I'm
lost.
Good, man.
Both of us lost.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? We were supposed to do this show a couple of weeks back, and then I had a toothache, and here we are, mate, both on a loss. And yeah, both of our clubs are a bit of a shambles at the minute. I can't lie. And people will sit there and say, "Yeah, but Gunner, your team's second." Couldn't care less about second. I care about winning titles, winning trophies. That's what it's about. That's what elite sport is about, winning the major honour. And yeah, I got sucked in a little bit, man. After that Man United game, I feel ashamed of myself for falling for this club's crap again, because I actually said I think we'll win the league. And I should have known, man. I've seen this club do exactly this so many times. And everyone's out here, oh, yeah, but nobody expected us to finish in the night, finish and be in the title race. Couldn't care less what anyone expected. Yeah, you should expect more as a fan of the football club. It's one of the biggest clubs in England. Yeah, it's one of the biggest clubs on the planet. Yeah, and accepting mediocrity year in, year out for the last 15 years and going round and round in circles. Oh, let's get top four so we can get into the Champions League that we never try to win. What's the point? It just drives me insane, mate. And listen, I've enjoyed what I've watched this season with Arsenal. But at the same time, they showed they had no minerals last night. They had one shot on target all game, and that was a penalty. Yeah, Man City bullied us, and Man City despite not being great this season, are top of the table. And now it's, oh, don't worry, we're still second. We've got a game in hand. There's a game in hand against a team we've already lost to 3 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. Yeah, and then if we don't win anything, it'll be, oh, well, nobody expected us to win. At least we're back in the Champions League. Oh, let's go again. 400 million quid he spent. Yeah, 400 million quid. And listen, he's done well to get us top of the table. And with the squad that he had. But at the same time, he chose to keep Eddie Nketiah instead of letting him go. He was on a free, he could have left. He chose to give him 100 grand a week. He chose to give him the number 14. Yeah. He chooses to keep him on the pitch for 90 minutes every week when he's stinking the place out. Guy scored 4 league goals in 20 appearances, and that's coming over 3 games. 2 against United, 1 against Brighton, 1 against West Ham. Our cringe fan base made up some cringe song for Eddie Nketiah, and he ain't scored ever since. No, it's mad, bro. Every year we get something like this. We made up.
You lost Partey, didn't you? You didn't have Partey in this game, did you?
No.
Yeah, I think that's where. That's where it falls apart. And you got our Jorginho there, who actually had a decent game from what I saw.
Yeah, he played all right, to be fair. He did. But this is the problem. We all knew that Arsenal needed somebody to replace Partey when he's injured, of a decent level, or to at least, not even when he's injured, at least just rotate with him to keep him fit. Yeah, so then he don't get these little niggly injuries and that. And we didn't do that in the summer. We went for Douglas Luiz 4 times on deadline day with stupid, pathetic bids that weren't ever going to get him. So at least we tried. And then we pissed around all January, chasing our main targets, two of which ended up at your club. And one, we kept a good relationship with Brighton. Well, okay, well, we didn't win anything. Well, at least we got a good relationship with Brighton. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's pathetic. That's what came out. We just kept good relationships with Brighton. Nobody cares. Do you think Real Madrid care about relationships when they go and bully a team for their player? Yeah, if they want a player, they get them. Like, do you know what I mean? If you want a player, 9 times out of 10, you get them. Yeah, elite level clubs that act elite upstairs, yeah, that then filters down. Yeah, and if it don't act elite upstairs, then you need the fans to act elite. And unfortunately for my club, the hierarchy couldn't give a shit. We're our CEO, bro. Yeah, our CEO. Number one, he shouldn't be in a job in the first place.
Isn't he sucking toes, Lee? He sucks toes.
That's Edu. No, that's Edu.
Oh, is that Edu? Is it? Oh, right.
Our CEO on that All for Nothing program. Our CEO was making Edu a cup of coffee. I brought your coffee in, Edu. Our CEO's his bitch. Yeah, it's like, what? But that CEO done a deal with a woman posing to be, I think it was a Chinese car company. And she was posing to be the face, like one of the directors or something of this Chinese car company. And she came to the Emirates or to Colney or wherever. And then Vinay and this woman are sitting there posing, signing an agreement to do a deal, partnership. She didn't even work for the company. He should have been sacked after that. Instead, he got promoted. Yeah. Then 12th of January, he's sitting on Sky Sports telling the whole world when we're 7 points clear at the top. Yeah, the aim this season's top 4. He should have been sacked after that. Yeah, but this is the problem. When you've got your board, your ownership, and all the hierarchy at the club happy with 4th, then your fans should be dragging the standards up. Yeah, and the problem is our fans are happy with 4th. So now we've got fans that are happy with 4th. You've got players that are telling us, 4 of our players, Smith Rowe, Ramsdale, our vice-captain Xhaka, and our club captain Odegaard, all on pre-season in different interviews, said top 4 in the Europa League this season. So you've got players that are happy with it. You've got fans that are happy with it. Got Martin Keown sitting on TalkSport the other day. Absolute scumbag, that geezer. That geezer played with these legends, won major honours at this football club. And he's all over TalkSport with Jim White going, yeah, but Jim, nobody expected Arsenal to be in a title race. The aim's always top 4 this season. Oh, sorry, mate. When you played with these, was the aim ever top 4? Well, if it weren't, then why are you telling millions on TalkSport then that are going to listen, including players that are probably driving to training listening to that 4th's cool? So now we've got fans, players, ex-players, and hierarchy at a football club all happy with 4th.
Right, and this is what brings me to this, Lee, is our supporters right now are all fucking content. Oh, we're 10th. We've won 2 games in 18 or 19. But don't worry, he's coaching a 3-0 win. He coached a 3-0 win. No, he didn't coach fuck all except a loss. And you can say, yeah, we played all right. We created chances. It don't mean fuck all. In the day, this guy cannot get us any win. We're drawing and losing games. It's not good enough. And everyone's just accepting it. everyone's just accepting that, and I can't accept it. Like, I'm not going to accept it. That's mediocrity, yeah. Fucking what was this? Let me land this one very quickly, yeah. And I want to read a quote by an elite gaffer, a legend in the game, all right. And he said, this is Jose Mourinho. He said, when you start accepting defeats just because your team played well and just because your players gave their best, a performance for people to be proud of, I think when you get used to it, that's when the big clubs stop being big clubs. And the elite mentality is what we've had for the last 20 years, hence why we're the most successful, is because of our ownership and Roman Abramovich. And he demanded nothing less than winning and winning titles, winning games. And we did that and we accomplished that. You can say his model was a bit up and down, whatever you want to say, yeah. But in reality, it's what you deliver, and he delivered the goods. Yeah, our trophy cabinet's full of the whole lot, and we're buzzing from it. Yeah, hence we can say we are the biggest club in London. We are the fucking elite club. This and that. Yeah. The thing is, right? These ownerships of this ownership's come in, and it's like our performances are in mud. The gaffer's clearly in the mud, and we're just accepting it. And then Ornstein will come out. The old Pornstein himself.
On him, mate. Do not get me started on him.
Let's land it, Lee. Let's land it. Look at this. Look at this. Potter will be judged in years, not months. Yeah, years, not months. I'll take my banner off so you can see the fraud's name now. He's one of the best managers in the world. He's saying to us, Graham Potter is one of the best managers in the world. Yeah, and I'm sorry, man. He doesn't get in the same conversation as any fucking elite gaffer, Jose Mourinho, Wenger, fucking Thomas Tuchel, Pep Guardiola, all these guys, Ancelotti. You can go Zidane, you can go wherever you want to go. There's plenty above him. The thing is, how can you say he's one of the best managers in the world when he ain't won nothing? He's taken Brighton from here to here. Little baby steps. This is the standards now, and the ownership are accepting it now. Let's have it right. They are fighting tooth and nail to not sack this guy, because the moment they sack him, they know they got it wrong and they're embarrassed, and the whole world of football will laugh at them. And that's the bottom line. So yeah, you're going to push this narrative to give years and years and years to this gaffer. And listen, he might come good. You know, I came out on my platform and I said, oh, he could be the next Sir Alex Ferguson, and everyone's like, look what you said. No, I said he could be if he's backed properly and he's given some time. He could take us with longevity, and they are prepared to do that. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing yes man tax. I'm seeing Mason Mount getting benched for a player on deadline day that was minutes from leaving our football club and has started every game since. And you're benching your most successful, most fucking best player for the last 3 years to play Ziyech. He's just criminal. You can't tell me that's not yes man tax. You're playing Loftus-Cheek in a double six with Enzo. You got Kovacic. I mean, it's just ludicrous, man. And no one questions it. He coached for a win. Yeah, don't they all coach for wins? But they're losing. Where'd you draw the line?
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, and I've had this with Arteta since he's been here, because I said 3 weeks before he got the job, I ain't backing him. Fuck him. Yeah, he ain't good enough for Arsenal. Yeah, and listen, I don't care if he's doing well at the moment. And listen, I've enjoyed it this season. I've enjoyed watching Arsenal play. But ultimately, the game is about winning. Yeah, and if we ain't winning nothing this season, which I don't think we're going to, because I don't think we'll win the Europa League and we ain't winning the league. So we failed. Yeah, and I've had this for about 3.5 years. Arteta's been our manager. And all you get is, oh, yeah, but, you know, look at what Arteta's done with his squad. Look at what he's done. Every win is Arteta. Every loss, oh, no, the players let him down. And it's like,
you hear that.
Can't have a fucking win and put it on the manager. But then when it's a loss, it's not the manager. It's either one or the other.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So where do we draw the line, Lee?
Or it ain't.
Where do we draw the line? Are we saying that our squad is that shit that we can't fucking get wins? You look at our squad. Are you telling me my squad, yeah, at Chelsea, is that poor that this form replicates our squad? That's what it does. Yeah, you're telling me these results is how our squad is. Bullshit. Our squad just won the Club World Cup and Super Cup last season. We were winning competitions. Tuchel got us into 6 finals, won 3 fucking major trophies, and you're telling me this is the brand.
He's gone. He's froze. Todd Bowley's cut the stream. He's froze. It's an Arsenal takeover, guys. Welcome to the Rat Army. But no, it's right. It's right, man. So at the end of the day, the squad that Chelsea have got, they shouldn't be on 2 wins out of 14 or whatever it is. It's ridiculous. Have I frozen? Can you still see me? Yeah, because he's frozen. You can still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm back. I
back
was saying, yeah. Is it? He's paying all these journos, yeah. And I'm saying what I know, yeah. I'm only saying what I know. To push out that the narrative is this: that Potter passed a review, all right, but Tuchel didn't. And you're telling me a gaffer that's got us through sanctions, Lukaku injuries, contract negotiations, his own divorce in his private life, yeah, has not passed a test and won 3 trophies in 16 months and 6 finals. And you're telling me that doesn't classify good enough in their review for their criteria? I'm sorry, man. Your criteria is a yes man, and we've got a yes man now, and no one wants to say he's a yes man. But let's have it right. Why is he benching Mason Mount all the time? All of a sudden, because of contract. You don't do that. You play your best players to win games. You can't afford to do that. You just can't afford to do it.
And the thing is, you made a good point about paying journalists as well, because that David Ornstein, right? That guy is a scumbag. Yeah, because the prop that he puts out for Arsenal is a joke. And what he does, because he's got 1.9 million or 2 million followers on Twitter, yeah, it goes out there to people that believe any old trash that it's David Ornstein that's put it out. Oh, Pornstein, Ornstein, stick it all over me. Shut up. Yeah, that guy is on the payroll at Arsenal and Chelsea. Yeah, facts.
100%.
Yeah,
I know.
He might not be getting the money directly from Chelsea. Yeah, but he's getting something along the way. It might be you can have the interview with Todd Bowley in the summer. You can have the interview with Josh Kroenke in the summer. Yeah, which then does bits for him. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It gets him more money somewhere else. So indirectly, he is getting paid. Yeah, keep your mouth shut, David. We'll tell you what to put out. Whenever Arsenal announce a new player, David Ornstein posts it out 1 minute before the club's official Twitter. How? Because he's on the payroll. Yeah, and it's the same with you. And what you've got a sticky situation coming up here, right? Because we've had this for years, mate. Yeah, and I've been fighting against it year after year. And when you're fighting against ex-players lowering the standards, you're fighting against journalists on the payroll lowering the standards. Charles Watch, James Benge, Chris Wheatley before he got potted, and Ornstein. And you've got all these ex-players, Ian Wright, Ray Parlour, Martin Keown. They've all won major honours at this football club, all lowering the standards, saying fourth's great. You've got all of that. Then that goes into millions and millions of people online. So then when people like me come out and say, bollocks, that ain't the standards, this is the standards, now you're the problem. So now you're a disgrace. You're an issue. You're this.
Exactly what
I'm fully happy to be the villain, by the way. I'll take villain status all day long. Because I'll tell you what, this fan base, the Arsenal fan base, I said the other night on the stream, I said, this fan base deserve us to lose our next 15 games and win fuck all and finish 5th. Yeah. Oh, you're so negative. Shut up. I've been fighting for this football club, to do what it smashed Highbury down when they played in it. 2004, Sir Peter Hillwood, he's dead now. He was our chairman. 2004, we're moving to compete with Real Madrid. Fast forward 19 years, they're current fucking European champions. And what have we done in 19 years? So sorry if people think I'm reactionary. It's only been 19 years. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. And when you're fighting against all the PR, you're fucked.
Yeah, I am. I'm literally fighting. I've been called the most toxic on the platform. I'm called negative now, when all I've
Chelsea
been is
League
positive
Gunner.
before. Do you know? Yeah. They're calling me Chelsea League Gunner. Yeah. Honestly, they are.
You've God status because I'm gargantuan.
Oh man, you know what I mean?
Bear with me one second, mate. Bear with me. I'll be back 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. Listen, let's have it right, everyone in the chat. I hope you're all smashing that like button. There's almost 200 people in here. Smash those likes. If you ain't subscribe. Get in the chat as well. Put in some questions in there, whatever you want to say. It's the same for Nizar Kinsella as well. He's another one. They're all on the payroll. Every single journo, and it doesn't just stop with the journos. We've got Alex Goldfish. We got all the CFC dailies. We got all these other big accounts that are used to recycle the same narratives and push it out and protect this gaffer at all costs. Now, I'm all for get back in the gaffer, but I want to see progress. I want to see patterns of play. I want to see some sort of improvement. But right now, I don't see anything. And everyone can see, yeah, Pies and Mash, let's not forget him. Big up to one owner as well. 100%, they're all there. They're all on the payrolls. And if they're not on payroll, they want to be on payroll, so they keep everyone sweet and they stay in the circles. That's how it goes. It's always been like that. It's never changed. And Ornstein saying that Chelsea and Grandpot's got one of the best managers in the world is a joke. When we've had one of the best managers in the world and we've sacked him, and now our ownership are accepting these results, which is not good enough. It's just not good enough, guys. We are Chelsea Football Club. Our squad is good enough. Our team is good enough to beat Dortmund. Yeah, let's have it fucking right. Yeah, we should have been beating Dortmund last night. With the team we put out, we should be annihilating Dortmund. And don't say, oh, we created chances. I don't give a fuck about that chances and that. It's about the chances you take. And in the Champions League especially, which comes down to narrative and the narrative of mentality, yeah, where was the mentality? In those moments, you have to take your chances. We got Felix, who's the most generational player, but clear of Mount, clear of all these players we got. And he has 2 chances where he should put them away. Do I go on the timeline slandering this guy? I don't fucking slander him. But if that was Mason Mount or if that was Kai Havertz, all you fucking agenda merchants and all you putting out narrative, all you big accounts, you'd be exactly saying, oh, he should have been putting that in and slander him. It'd be fucking trending for days on end. That's the going rate nowadays, is that you want to scapegoat players. But you have to look at who's managing these players. What instructions are these players being given by the gaffer and his team? You heard Eunice, yeah, went to the Cobham training ground. He goes, the only person that was training 110% was Mason Mount. Everyone else was taking shots like a limp dick. Like, at the end of the day, what are we supposed to think of that? Where's that he was clapping, people just laughing and joking and passing around? No, you're meant to be militant. You're meant to be headstrong.
This is the problem in English football, though, right? And you're gonna if you don't fix up as a football club quick, you will end up like Arsenal. Yeah, that ain't even a joke. That ain't even trying to take the piss. Yeah,
Lee, we're already behind. We're already behind. We're at the Champions League.
You're behind now. You're behind in terms of league position. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you need to fucking nip it in the bud real quick, and you need to fix up as fans. Really, all of you, like not just one side or the other. Everyone needs to push in the right direction, and this is the problem, right? You think the direction's that way, and they think it's just, oh, let's do it. Don't matter. It's a transition. Listen, me looking from the outside as an Arsenal fan with Chelsea, yeah, if you finish in the top 6 this season, it's a miracle. Yeah, real talk, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
But I do think that you've had some circumstances, and it's not being fucking excuses and all of that. You've had a lot of players injured this season. Yeah, key players. Yeah, with Reece James and et cetera, yeah. Right, but then you also haven't got an elite level fucking striker at your club, mate. Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, João Felix is good for years, and I rate João Felix. He ain't a striker. Yeah, he's more of a false nine, float around the back and dribble forward and that. Yeah, we seen on his debut before he got sent off, he was dropping real deep and picking up and driving forward. That's where João Felix excels.
Yeah, but Lee doesn't do that. He should have done is played a midfield three, Geese. He should have played a midfield three.
This is the thing.
With Mason Mount
if you don't fix up now, like, i.e., soon as the summer comes, yeah, obviously you still got the rest of this season. You need to fucking chop and change a few players and get players in and out and all of that. Yeah, but in the summer, yeah, if you as a fan base, after say 10 games, are still accepting this shit going into next season, yeah, then you're finished as a football club. Because as soon as that it goes on for any longer than this season, yeah, and I understand, listen, new ownership, obviously you all wanted Roman to stay. Most of you did. Yeah, wanted Roman to stay. He's been forced to sell the club. He sold the club to this guy. This guy ain't got a fucking clue what he's doing. All over the place, scattergun, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. But now he's employed a manager that's never won anything really. And if he did, it was in Sweden. That's come from a tiny little club that was happy just to be in the Premier League to now fucking big boy Chelsea. So now you've got an owner that don't know what he's doing. You've got a manager that looks like he's out of his depth. And now you've got a fuck ton of players that are just being put in there. And it's a mess. Bro, it's a mess. Now you've got fans on one side, fans on the other side. Whereas under Abramovich, 99.9% of your fans are on the same page. Why? Because the Abramovich had the standards.
He had the standard, right? And these owners don't have the standard. You see, these owners want all the control. They think they know what they're doing. They're in their fucked up heads, in their world, yeah. They want to have everyone on 150 grand, 200 grand a week. All right, great. You can go and do that with the young players, yeah, 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds. What happens when you want to buy a fucking world-class player? Yeah, someone of experience, and you want one in midfield, a top class, world class striker. What do? You ain't gonna get them for 150, 200 grand a week. You're gonna have to pay big money for these players plus the transfer fee, and that doesn't suit your whole structure. But your structure doesn't apply. It varies depending on where you go in the market, and they can't grasp that. And we've got a manager that's literally made about 60 changes since he's been in charge, tactically. Personnel wise, the team selection.
That's mad, because you know what? On the flip side of that, before yesterday, Arteta's only made 14 changes all season to his starting 11.
Yeah,
that's mad. You've made 60.
Yeah, 60.
Wow,
60 changes.
That's crazy.
Formations.
But that tells you how many games has Potter been in charge?
I don't know. Actually, he's had. Well, he's played 20 odd games now.
In the league, or in all comps.
No, I think in all comps, because he had Champions League first. So he won his first 2 Champions League, 3 Champions League games. He won. All right. We won against Bournemouth.
Yeah, AC Milan, wasn't it?
Yeah, AC Milan. We done the double. He's won. I think he's won 5 in like 20 or something. 5 in 21 or something like that. I need to work it out. It's 21 games he's played,
and he's won 5.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was that bad. I can't lie, bro.
But this is my point, Lee, yeah? Is that, look
5
at Arteta.
games.
Did Arteta go through this? Did he have a fucking record like that? Did Arteta
He didn't have 5 out of 21. No. In fact, I think he was the quickest man. After a certain amount of games, he was the fucking most points or something. I think it was after 100 games for Arsenal as manager. I think he had more points than any manager in our history.
Right, this guy has got a win
100.
percentage. Check this, Lee. A win percentage of 30. Is it 32 or 42? I think it's 32, which is the worst win percentage rate of any manager for the last 27 years at Chelsea Football Club.
Wow.
And these lot came at Frank Lampard, saying he was the worst manager when he got us top 4 of a transfer ban, bringing through the youth, no Eden Hazard. Let's have it right. Yeah, and these lot came at Frank. So
do you think that the reason it's all gone tits with him was because he just ain't good enough, or do you think it's the ownership, the players, and him as all three of it's just imploded?
It's a lot of context, but I think he's been forced to please certain players to play them when necessarily he doesn't want to play them. Like you telling me, he all of a sudden he loves Ziyech now. He wants to play him every game.
Yeah,
when we were going to sell him in the January transfer window, and we fucked up with the paperwork.
Yeah, he was
that doesn't make sense.
Fuck the paperwork up. Now he's playing every week.
Yeah,
and the thing is, then you've got a player that don't want to sign a contract because he thinks it's not enough money.
Yeah, and you're not playing him.
And you're not playing him, bro. This happens all the time, though. Like we're not privy to all of this, but fucking like it happens at loads of clubs, mate. Yeah, look at Griezmann at Atleti. If he played over a certain amount of games, then they had to pay Barcelona the fucking fee for him. Yeah, so Simeone got him and sat him on the bench for about 6 months. Yeah, because Atleti didn't want to pay Barca 30 million for him. Yeah, it happens all the fucking time.
But this is the thing, Lee. We've spent 600 million, geezer. We spent 300 million under Tuchel, and you can't. And I know for a fact that they're not Tuchel signings, right? Now these Tuchel signings, they're looking to ship out Koulibaly and Sterling and players like Aubameyang as well. All right, who didn't even get put in the Champions League squad. When they talk about a narrative of a striker, well, you've got Aubameyang. Whether I rate him or not is irrelevant. But what I'm saying is, you've got the closest thing to a striker out of our entire squad, because Kai Havertz is not a striker. So you're forced to play Kai Havertz. We spent another 300 million under Potter. But then you look at the signs we made. Our best signing is a loan player in João Felix. Enzo. Yeah. I think he's a wonderful player, and I think he's going to evolve. He's class. He's got the minerals, yeah? Apart from that, you're signing the Ukrainian Neymar, as you know him, fucking, who's had he didn't even play last season. He's played half a season at Shakhtar, so had a little cameo in the Champions League. And we're paying him big wages, 95 grand when he was on three grand a week, so he's laughing, all right? And you're burning him out. You're playing him every game, and apparently you played him at Fulham. The owners were there. and the geezer had a cold or he wasn't well enough to play, you shouldn't be playing him then. You have to look at his welfare, and you have to bed these players in. They're young. He's a fucking kid. Like, and you're expecting
And he
these
hasn't
kids,
kicked a ball since, I think the last time they had
he had a lot of time off.
November the 29th or 23rd was their last league game in that league. And he's coming to England. I didn't want him anyway. Yeah, I didn't want him. So I'm glad you lot got him, because I think he's fucking pony, mate. I can't lie. But again, it might be another one. And especially when
he's potential.
When he's not played for that long, though, and you're playing him every game, isn't it? You can't play him into form. I think that's what they're hoping, play him into form. But again, because he was a big money deal, is that now the owner saying we'll play him? Has he got it in his contract? So I'll give you another example, Granit Xhaka and Hector Bellerin, right? Hector Bellerin had in his contract that if he's fit, he has to play 30 games a season. Yeah, and Xhaka, I think, has to play 33 or 32. That's in his contract. I know that for a fact. I know 110% that is a fact with both of them players. And every week I was sitting there going, why the fuck is Bellerin playing again? Why'd you keep playing it? Then I found out about that. So it all makes fucking sense. Yeah, when you're buying players that are 100 million quid, doesn't matter fucking how old they are, whether they've played football before, and you pay 100 million for them, you have to fucking play them. And that's how this owner that you've got, listen, it might come good. You might end up next season fucking winning everything. Who knows? Yeah, but I doubt it. I don't think you're challenged for the title next season, if I'm being honest. And if you don't, right, and you're, I don't know, say you start off the season like you started off this season. Yeah, and then Arsenal, City, or Man United, because they'll go again. Yeah, City will go again. You know, you lot will go again in the summer. Yeah, but let's say that you've done, say, £1 billion or 900 million in a 12-month period, right? You have to fucking win the league, mate. And if you're 10 points off after 10 games or 10 points off after 5 games, he's got to go. He has got to fucking go. Yeah, and the thing is, if you don't even see any real improvement for the rest of this season, you should probably sack him.
Yeah, but Lee,
because then you give the new manager a free season.
Yeah, but what cost? You're not going to get top 4, right? You're a long way from Starbucks there, or Hollywood. Yeah, you're a long way from there. All right. And at this rate, the way we are, if we don't get a result against Southampton at bottom of the league and just sack their manager, and let me add, they sacked their manager for winning 4 in 14. Yeah, all right. And our gaffer's winning 3 in 14.
I've just looked at your manager's win percentage, right? He's had 24 games as manager. He's won 9, drawn 7, lost 8. Yeah, that's a 37.5% win record. Yeah, at Brighton, it was 31.1%. He had 42 wins, 46 draws, and 47 losses. So he actually lost more games and drew more games than he won at Brighton. Yeah, and at Swansea, 41% win record, and at Ostersund, 51. Yeah, I like Potter. I think he's a good manager.
I do as well. I think he's
the problem you have with him though is he's come into a football club where he knows he's not getting sacked. Yeah, because the owners told him no matter what happens,
no pressure.
So there's no accountability. And this is where Chelsea are on a slippery slope, because if the fans are just accepting it going in next season, this season, I understand why so many are sitting there saying, look, he's got to fucking try and figure out which ones can help him, which ones can't. But at the same time, is that just his decision? Because if the owner's meddling with it and getting involved with it, then it's not just his decision. And if you don't get that by the start of next season, and just it's his decision what team plays, you're fucked.
But this is the thing, Lee, right? We're not going to listen, the way we're playing, we're not gonna get it through the Champions League. I stand by this, what I'm gonna say, yeah. If you went tomorrow and you brought in a Flick, a Zidane, a fucking even a Jose, man, and you brought them in, right? Instantly at that training ground, the mentality, tails go up. Fucking, you go out and perform, you'd have the best chance of winning that Champions League. Right now, the way we are, after spending all the money we spent, we ain't winning fuck all, right? We're out of every cup competition, and that shouldn't be the case. Our team, if you look at all the other Champions League teams right now, our team is good enough to be up there to go and get that to that final, if not go and win it. We are fucking good enough. The quality we got in our team, we are good enough, all right? The problem is, he's got a Cucurella we signed on 70 million, and you say, yeah, we signed him before we hired Potter, but they were talking to Potter while they were signing Cucurella. So obviously there's been some sort of agreement there. He can't even get a tune out of his ex-player at Brighton who played so fucking well at Brighton. But the thing is, this is the point though. Cucurella stood out at Brighton because the level of Brighton and the quality of players they have at Brighton. So of course he's going to look better than what he actually is. Put him with Chelsea, where you've got a next level pressure, different levels, quality around you, you don't look as good, do you? And I think he's struggling with that. But Potter can't even get a tune out of fucking Cucurella.
And that's the thing. It's pressure, bro. It's pressure.
Yeah, but he ain't got pressure, Lee. It's my point.
No, but Cucurella has, because he's got to come in and perform. Otherwise, he's getting booed to fuck. Yeah, the fans were booing him. I make them right to boo him as well. Only in England do we have this soft bullshit with fans. Yeah, Real Madrid fans boo their players every week as soon as they're losing. Yeah, PSG fans turned up at the training ground the other day because they lost 2 games in a row. Yeah, the players didn't go and fucking apologise. Then Kimpembe had to come out with a megaphone. Yeah, they didn't accept that, so they all rocked up to training next day and booed him at the training ground. Yeah, Zaniolo, has just gone to Galatasaray because they fucking ousted him from Rome, the fans. Yeah, Sporting Lisbon fans turn up at the training ground and beat the players up on the... I'm not condoning that, by the way. Yeah, but they have standards of, no, you're underperforming. You better fix up, mate, because this is our football club, not yours. We'll be here after you. They're paid employees. That's it. Yeah, but it's only in England the standards are not like that. And anyone that speaks out and says, boom, this is the standards, yeah, all of a sudden it's like, no, you're toxic, you're negative, you're this, you're that. Yeah, and I sit there and I laugh at that because it is only England, bro. I remember when fucking Mustafi and Kolasinac went to Schalke last season, or the season before, whenever it was. They had a couple of shit performances. All the fans, the ultras turned up, and fucking there's a video doing the rounds. You can find it. Mustafi and fucking Kolasinac are legging it down the road with about 50 ultras chasing them. Yeah, imagine doing that in England. Yeah, the fans would go mad. No, that's so toxic. It's so negative. No, play better. You paid a fortune to play better. Yeah, they paid a fortune to represent the club.
Our players should be playing betterly, and this is the thing I'm saying. You know, when you say it's an uphill battle with all the media and all the platforms and that, which I can completely understand and relate to, is it's the club itself is pushing so hard, paying these journos to protect this gaffer, stick to their guns, but at what cost? And it's damaging us as a football club, because let's be real about it. In football, back in the day when you had Wenger there for 10 years, Fergie there for whatever, 13 titles in the period he was there, all right, you have to question it now in this day and age, in this era of football. It's a results business, firstly, because it's money, because it's a business, and you have to deliver the goods. If you're spending money, you need to make that money, and these don't want to make Chelsea a bigger global brand than what it already is and what Roman's built. But right now they've gutted us out like a fish, and stripped everything of Roman. So it's like you're starting from the base again, when in reality you shouldn't have done that. What you should have done is made it a smooth transition and just build it and trickle it along. You didn't do that. You wanted to be the big bollocks. Fucking
too much has gone on. He's come in thinking, I can fucking do it. It's my club. I can do what I want. And to a degree he can. Yeah, but at the same time...
of course he can. He's doing it.
Well, at the same time, the fans have to fucking speak up. If they don't like something, don't just sit there and listen to David Ornstein. If anyone's on social media that listens to anything David Ornstein says, sorry, mate, I can't stand him. Yeah, and you're right. These journalists that are peddling it out, this is going out to millions of people. And because they're David Ornstein... and then all of a sudden you get the fans, on side. Yeah, now they can push anything out. Like, I see it all the time, bro. Like that when I said about kept the relationship with Brighton, our guy, the negotiator or whatever is fucking, what's his name? Tim Lewis, I think it is. I think it's him, or Richard Garlick, one of the fucking pair of dickheads. Yeah, they we'd already put 2 bids in for Caicedo, rejected. So we then had another phone conversation with them. This is the story Ornstein put out there. We had another phone conversation with them, and we couldn't come to an agreement. So we decided to keep good relationships instead of forcing the issue. What does that even fucking mean? We didn't want to force the issue. We wanted to keep a good relationship. Real Madrid wanted that player. They would have fucking signed him. Yeah, here you go. Bang. There's 110, 120, 130. Now say no, bitch. 150, 160. We'll go 200 if we want him. And that's how elite clubs work. Sometimes you overpay. Sometimes you really have to overpay.
It's what you're prepared to pay for it at the end of the day. It's what you're prepared to pay for it.
This will come. If you don't fix up your club real quick, what will happen is, you'll get told, oh, we have to get Champions League to attract better players. You'll get that one next. Because we've had all of this, mate. What Chelsea have done with this 6 months or 8
I
months
can
of
see it
him.
all coming, geez. I see it all coming, mate.
And as long as you've got millions of fans that don't attend football matches because of their location of where they live and finances and stuff like that, as long as you've got millions of them, yeah, it doesn't matter what you say. Yeah, bro, I've been fighting the fucking cause for this football club. I was marching down Hornsey Road with a fucking banner, yeah, when we finished second to Leicester. Yeah, that was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, marching to get him out. Yeah, Wenger, get him out, get him out. And all I kept hearing back then, oh, but look at what he's done for the club. What's he done for the club? Apart from fucking nick 100 million quid in wages, more than that. Can't compete. We can't compete with Europe's elite. We can't. Why did we smash a stadium down then? Can't compete, but he was nicking 11 million a year, the highest paid manager in the world. Yeah, and this is what they do. They slowly lower it and lower it. You have to get Champions League to attract better players. Bollocks. Real Madrid have just sold, yeah, fucking Casemiro, who's a 5 times Champions League winner, to go to Manchester United in the Europa League. This Champions League attracting top players is a load of crap. Yeah, it's a load of crap. We signed Aubameyang, who was one of the best bangers in the world. Yeah. Money talks, bullshit walks. And this is the thing. When we went for Caicedo, we bid 80 million apparently. And they said they wanted more. Well, fucking pay it then. And now, lo and behold, Thomas Partey's out injured. He's been shit for the last 3 weeks because he's carrying an injury. Yeah, and he don't want to play Jorginho. El Nenny's injured. You don't want to put Fabio Vieira in there and put Xhaka in that position because you don't trust the other players. We've done 400 million quid and our bench is championship level. It's fucking embarrassing.
We're going to be turning into, bruv? We're going to end up being a fucking feeder club like Dortmund, but developing players. And the reason they're going to do that, all right? And at the Dodgers, I swear, someone let me know. It took them 7 years to win their title, after spending what they spent. 7 years it took them, all right? Now, the way I look at it is a 10-year Glazer clause. Within that 10 years, they're going to buy all this young talent on low wages, and then they're going to build them up, and then they're going to sell them for money, and that's how they make their money, yeah? But where they need to understand how football works is it's not baseball, it's not that model, this is football, and in football, you will not grow your brand in your club bigger if you're not winning, yeah? You will live off your history, and you'll stagnate. And the longer that time goes on, that's what I'm saying. The longer time goes on,
2004, mate.
You're living off that. You know, you lot in the woods. I can't even see you lot in the woods. Fucking, you know what I mean? We've got stars around that.
LFA Cups along the way after that. You know, get to a Champions League semi. And this is what makes me laugh, right? Because we get it at Arsenal. Oh, but it's the youngest squad in the league. Yeah, we fucking chose to do the youngest squad in the league rather than choosing to be the best squad in the league. Yeah, a winning squad. Go back to 2008-9 season, 2009. We played a Champions League semi-final at the Emirates against Manchester United. Yeah, 2 legs. One at theirs, one at ours. Yeah, I see people all week building up that Man City game last night. Oh, it's the biggest game in the Emirates era. They fucking weren't. Played a Champions League semi in 2009 at the Emirates. We played a Europa League semi 2 seasons ago at the Emirates. Fuck are you talking about? That's really trying to, oh my God, we need this rivalry with Man City. Let me tell you, Sam, if we don't win the league this season, which we won't, don't expect to be competing next season. That ain't happening, mate.
So if you go on that, we've got all the brand envelopes coming out saying, yes, the owners see Potter to look towards Arteta. And I thought to myself, I went, Arteta's taken 4 years. He's in his 4th year right now. And granted, he's having a decent season, we can't deny that. He's having a good season, But at the same time, you have to look at everyone else on the table, And they're all fucking Liverpool's fallen off a cliff. We've fallen off a cliff, Man United are rebuilding with Ten Hag because they've got an elite manager. And look what he's fucking doing. Prime example, bringing in a proper manager.
They tonight at Barcelona. They drew away to Barcelona. So they got the upper round of the Europa League, didn't they?
And this is my thing. You're looking at Arteta as your benchmark. No! He hasn't won nothing. He's won an FA Cup in his first 6 months.
That's another thing. He won the Cup with an Unai Emery squad. Apparently, was the problem. So if that was the problem, how the fuck did he coach that squad to win a fucking cup then? Yeah, and then after that, he gets rid of all of them players and there's one fuck all. Or maybe he's the problem then.
How can you
know
say?
In 2009, when we played that fucking Champions League semi, right? We got battered. Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez. It was fucking great Man United team. We got battered, right? That squad was younger than the squad we have now. There was none of this talk back then about youth projects. Oh, and look how long it took fucking Fergie or how long it took fucking whoever else was managed. None of that bullshit. Yeah, it was Champions League semi-final, mate. Yeah, listen, that team was just too good. We couldn't beat them. Didn't help we had Almunia in goal, conceding 40-yard free kicks in that game. But at the same time, that was the youngest squad, a younger squad than we have now. So all of this hiding behind, it's a youth, it's the youngest squad, the youngest manager. That is all PR peddled out by the football club to David Ornstein, Charles Watts.
Thank you. Landed it.
To fucking peddle it onto the millions of fans. And the problem you have, right? Chelsea are a massive football club, yeah? So are Arsenal. What percentage of fans that support our clubs, Man United have this as well. What percentage of our fans that support our clubs all over the world are actually attending matches? Less than 1%. So why the fuck do they give a fuck about you? Why do they give a fuck? They don't care about you because you ain't going to buy all the merch. You ain't going to fucking, you're not going to sit there sucking off the club every 2 seconds because you can vote with your feet. Yeah. So what they've done, these football clubs, they've built up this massive elite fucking fan base, or not elite, but a massive fan base of cockroaches across the globe. Yeah. That have all latched onto a football club that they know nothing about. Not all of these are foreign fans. I'm a foreign fan now, so I'm not slagging off foreign fans. What I'm saying is there's millions and millions in each fan base. Don't matter if you don't win. But the whole reason they support your club, my club, Man United, is because you won a fucking trophy that season.
Thank you. History.
Yeah, they wanted to support the best team when they were growing up. So when they were growing up, whether you live in Australia, whether you live in America, whether you live in India, Singapore, wherever it's Spain, wherever it may be, if you want to support a team overseas that's in the Premier League or in Spain, wherever, you always go for the team that is the most successful. You always go for the team that is winning. Why do you think Arsenal got so many fucking fans when Wenger was here in the first decade? Yeah, because we were winning. Why do you think Chelsea's fan base has gone boom and exploded? Because for 20 odd years, you've been winning. Yeah. And these fans have now got the mindset within Arsenal, right? That they started supporting Arsenal because of this lot behind me, 2004. We won a goal. Oh, was yours gold? Yeah, was you alive? And if you was, you were probably about 4, mate. Yeah. And you're out here preaching to me that I'm fucking what type of fan am I? Yeah, I'm one that holds the club accountable because unfortunately, when you've got millions of fans around the world, right, the ones that are at match day, nobody cares about them. The club don't give a fuck about you because you're turning.
They want to weave them out anyway. They want corporate.
Oh, bro, they had 2 years with no fucking fans in the ground. Look how much money everyone's spending. So all that bollocks about clubs' finances and fuck off. They've got millions, these clubs. But the problem you have is when you've got 99.9% of your fan base not going to games. Yeah, it's very easy to sell all the merch to them because I have it in my chat. I have people that live all over the world watch me, yeah? And a lot of them say, yeah, but Lee, I can't stop buying the merch because it makes me feel closer to my football club because I can't go because of logistics. It's so expensive. You can't get a ticket. So they buy the merch. That makes them feel part of the club more, which I get. Yeah. But the problem you have with that is the standards can slip out of control real fucking quick, right? Because they'll peddle out all this bullshit. They'll peddle it out and peddle it out. Oh, it don't matter. We weren't expected to win the league anyway. Yeah. Oh, it don't matter. We weren't expected to get top 4 last season. It don't matter. Let's go again. Arsenal fucking tweeted out last night. Yeah. Arsenal tweet. I think I've still got it. What did it say? I'm going to find it, mate. This pissed me off. It's fine. Let me fucking go on my Mac and find it. Pissed me off. Yeah. And it's like, how fucking dare you? You've not won a game in 4. You've thrown away the FA Cup because we've got bigger fish to fry. Yeah. What fish are these then, mate? Fucking sticklebacks. Like, honestly, yeah, I'm going to find it. Their whole page is just talking about what people do in nighttime. Love is love and all of that. Nobody cares. Win a fucking game, mate. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Win a game and bring us fucking trophies, mate. That's
here we go.
Give a shit
this is
about.
What they tweeted out last night. Heads up and on to the next. What do you mean fucking heads up and on to the next? Yeah. They've posted that out to 22 million fucking followers. So now 22 million, let's say 5 million of them have seen that. Let's say even go lower than that. Let's say 2 million have seen that. 2 million people have said, don't matter, on to the next game. Don't matter, mate.
Yeah. We'll just keep losing and it won't matter. We'll work harder. Like our gaffer says, oh, the boys gave everything. The lads gave everything. That's life. We got ruled out of VAR decision. It was a blatant robbery, right? We should have got that decision. Oh, that's life. No, that's not fucking life. That's not what you push. You have to land it. And if that was Jose Mourinho Tuchel got fucking touchline
Jose
ban.
would have been fucking 6 month final or 6 weeks wages or something from the fucking FA. Yeah, but this is the problem, bro. When you've got less than 1% of your fans that can actually vote with their feet, it's very difficult to fucking get change at your football club.
Problem, though, Lee. Like,
this is what
there's too many large accounts out there that are feeding it, bruv. They're feeding it. They're pushing that narrative just like they pushed it with Tuchel. And I'm seeing the same narrative with Mason Mount. And they're like, for example, there's a Goldfish, yeah, Alex Goldberg, yeah, call him Goldfish, yeah. He's meant to be the most Mason Mount supporter, yeah. The geese hasn't tweeted on Mason Mount for God knows fucking how long out of this whole period. I'm the only one that'll back the kid, and I get roasted for it. They go, I bring hate to him. How can I bring hate when there's hate? There's about, I'm not even 1%. I'm 0.5%, yeah. And the rest are fucking just infiltrating with hate. And you're saying I'm the one bringing the most hate because I'm trying to speak positive and back the kid, which is what we should do as supporters, is back our players, right? When they're not playing well or they're out of form, but they've delivered at your football club, you support them. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't just
respect and support is earned, yeah. And if somebody's earned it, then yeah.
He's earned it, bruv.
Jorginho's earned no fucking respect from me. Yeah, he ain't done nothing.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But our fans are like, oh no, come on, we've all got to get behind him and back him. I don't have to back that. Fuck off.
Lee, are you telling me? Let me put this up, Lee. Let me put this up. Look at all of that, yeah. And you're telling me that's not worthy of respect. That's not worthy of fucking respect.
The thing is, I like Mason Mount. I think he's a good player. The problem you have at Chelsea is you don't know where to fucking play him. 1 week he's on the right, then he's in CM, then he's at number 10, then he's on the left. And it's like, find a position and let him play.
Pot attacks, yeah. Listen, he put him on left wing yesterday. He shouldn't be playing left wing. We were getting run. Literally, they're walking for us like a brothel in the midfield. Yeah, we were so open, like it was a joke. And he puts him on the left wing. He takes Mudryk off. All right, who didn't have the best game, and I'm not coming at the kid because it's a Champions League game at a high level. But the point is, you're playing him out of position on left wing when he should be in the midfield, yeah. Or put Felix on the left wing and switch him with Mudryk, and have Kai Havertz and Mason Mount behind. And you see, even when Mount came on, he played one ball fucking to Kai, and Kai should have got a penalty. A beautiful ball, yeah. He had the impact, the way the link up was, but he was going from left wing into the middle to try and have an impact on the game because we're getting overrun because he's an elite baller and he knows. But that's not the instructions from the gaffer. That's him using his own initiative. And this is the problem. You're not utilising him properly. In fact, you're not utilising most of our players properly, and that's where I have to question you as a gaffer. Like, true. What are you doing,
bro? 9 wins out of 24 matches in all competitions is shambolic. I can't lie. Yeah, it's mad. It's crazy. But the thing is, who's your next game? Southampton.
Yeah.
Is that away or at home?
No, it's at home. Saturday.
Well, there you go. The fans, if you lose that game, mate, the fans need to fucking make it known then, isn't it? Yeah, but this is the problem. Half of the fans that fucking go now don't care anyway. Yeah, so they can vote with their feet. Bro, look at... Did you see the Valencia protest the other night? Valencia Football Club. They were playing Athletic... Yeah, they were playing Athletic Club, yeah? Not Atleti, but Athletic Club, right? At Valencia's ground, right? Yeah. And their owners are fucking disgrace. Yeah, I was reading into it a little bit of it, yeah? The game was ahead, being played, and 30,000 of them stayed outside the ground and said, fuck off, we're protesting, mate.
Yeah.
At Arsenal, we set up a protest. When we played you and Lukaku scored against us, yeah, second game of last season, there was a protest planned at Arsenal with our fans. All of a sudden, we signed Ramsdale and Odegaard. Turkish was outside the ground with fucking 6 people. Everyone else was getting their phones out. Back at my second home after lockdown. Oh, it was the first full attendance at the Emirates after lockdown. Oh, back at my second home, taking Instagram selfies. Fuck off. They're just happy to be there after.
And do you know, people. On that point, Lee, yeah, on that point, because I know we've got to wrap it up and all that. This is what I want to say, yeah, is, you know, like, all the supporters, yeah, they've been put. They got this heavy narrative pushed upon them. We know that it's continuous. So anyone who goes or criticizes this gaffer, you're looked as a Potter outer straight away. All right. But my thing is this: I was never a Potter inner in the first place. It was forced upon me and served on a silver platter by the ownership. That's the first thing, because I was defending Tuchel tooth and nail. I was fighting for that gaffer against Rory Jennings, all the fucking platforms coming out, all the TalkSport platforms, everyone coming out at Thomas Tuchel after 5 games. Fuck off, all right? After what he's done at our football club, because they didn't want us to build under an elite manager. Let's have it right with all the money that we got. We've got 1.2 billion to spend budget. We spent half of it, and look at the fucking state of us. We've gone backwards, bruv. We've gone fucking backwards. We've retracted from where we should have been going because of what these owners want to do.
Hilarious, yeah. How can someone who doesn't go to games encourage other fans who do to raise hell? Mate, I've been to over 500 games. I've been all around the world watching Arsenal. What are you talking about? I was there on protest outside the ground, yeah, when we played Norwich on the 1st of May 2016, I think it was, or 17. Yeah, we finished 2nd. Yeah, I wanted the manager out. Yeah, I was at the ground holding the banners up. I've been to loads, mate. I've been to Belarus.
Yeah. People don't know, Lee's been fucking going for many, many years, mate.
I've been to fucking Ostersund's, ironically, where your manager started. Ostersund's, yeah? Freezing cold, freezing my bollocks off, -15. 500 quid to go Ostersund. Yeah, 500 quid ended up costing me £1,000 to go to Belarus. 500 quid to do Atleti away to see another shit performance. Yeah, get knocked out in the semi-final Europa League. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro.
Yeah, but Lee, do you know what it is, yeah? It's not even about, like, these ones go, oh, you don't go to many games or whatever, or how many games you've been to. It's all fucking irrelevant. And in the day, right, yeah, you support your club, you have your views on a club, but there's always going to be someone who's gone to more games than you and someone who's gone less games than you. It doesn't make you any more of a fan or lesser of a fan, all right? That's the first narrative. All it means is that you've spent more fucking money out of your pocket to go and watch it, yeah?
But the thing is, when you say you like fucking you support your team, yeah, this is where the narrative's been spun by the media and everyone. That soon as you come out and say anything bad about the football club, bad about a player, right, you got thousands of fucking bots online that come at you. You're toxic, you're negative. All you got to do is go on Chelsea's fucking posts, their Twitter posts. As soon as somebody puts a bad comment on there and says that was shit, you'll have fucking thousands of people on them. Yeah, and that is what the clubs wanted, mate. That's what all these clubs want, because do you know why? The standards are lower. Todd Bowley ain't coming in there to try and dominate the world.
Yeah.
He couldn't give a shit.
He wants to make money. That's all he wants to do. And on that, Lee, yeah, on that, there's still supporters that go to the games and they might have platforms or some that, and they're still fucking really toxic against players that they shouldn't be toxic about or games or whatever it is, yeah. So don't think just because people go to games that they're just fucking all saints, yeah. And,
no, mate, we was at Anfield. I remember this. We was at Anfield. There was about 3,500 of us at Anfield. We were getting banged 4-0 or 5-0 or whatever, yeah. Right? For 25 minutes straight, we were singing, we're fucking shit, non-stop for 25 minutes. Yeah, non-stop. Yeah, Arsene Wenger was just sat there in the chair, just like that. Yeah, we were like, get him out. We want Wenger out. We want Wenger out, non-stop for another 20 minutes. Yeah, so, and this is the thing. Don't think when you go to games, it's all fucking happy and nice and everything's right. No.
Always.
Especially on away trips. Yeah, the away fans at football clubs are the most ruthless fans in England. But I will say this, it's nowhere fucking near the level of foreign fans. Like in Real Madrid fans, Barca fans.
You saw Dortmund last night. Dortmund were mental last night.
Yeah.
But I want to say this, right? The ownership, everyone puts this fucking narrative on it, yeah, going, oh, Roman chose Bowley. You don't fucking know Roman chose Bowley. You think because you've been told that Roman chose fucking Bowley, yeah? But in reality, do you think Roman had any fucking say after having his club robbed of him? Bollocks, right? That's the first thing. The second thing,
it didn't have to go through the government.
We went through government and Rain Group, who's American, and now we've got American owners. And what's Man United going to be bought by? Qatari, yeah. All right. Why weren't Chelsea bought like that? They didn't want Chelsea to be bought like that. They want their beloved Man U to be bought like that, or their fucking Liverpool, but they won't have it Chelsea because there's a campaign against Chelsea, and we all know that. This is the other point I want to make. When we're in the, I can't remember which game it was, and we're singing, we got Super Tommy Tuchel. He knows that. We was chanting Thomas Tuchel, yeah, and the owners went fucking mad. It cut them like a knife through butter. And the next day, we heard all these rumors about, oh, Tuchel, Simon Jordan coming out on TalkSport. Oh, if I could tell you what I know, I can understand. I would have sacked Thomas Tuchel. But fucking bullshit, man.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Let's go and say it then, Simon Jordan. Say it instead of just doing a bit of hearsay or let's land the bait. Yeah. Let's dangle it, but we're not going to actually fucking let you eat off it. It's bullshit. Like, so I'm saying, like, I look at it through a different perspective. I always have. And everything that they put out, I always look and I see it's the opposite. It's all smoke screens, smokes and mirrors, mate, all day long. And that's why I'll go out against it all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's the club narrative every time. The club, like, look at Tottenham. I've got to go in a minute, bro. Yeah, like,
of course.
But Tottenham, for example, if they sell that football club because there's links of them selling, they ain't fucking selling. That's a story that's been put out there because they're having a shit season, right? So now somebody at Tottenham's thought, I know, nobody likes me, Daniel Levy. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes Enoch. What we'll do is if we get one of these big journalists to put out that there's potential takeover coming, all of a sudden the fans are shut up and they'll be cool because maybe we're being bought. If they do ever sell that fucking football club, you do know that Enoch still own that stadium. Yeah, the stadium's completely separate, bro. Yeah. So, and this is what could potentially happen with you lot. You could end up having NFL there. You could end up having fucking baseball there. You could end up having Beyonce there. Because he's seen what Enoch have done. He probably knows the owner of fucking Tottenham, Joe Lewis. Probably knows him. They're probably buddies. He's probably been to his yacht in the Caribbean. Right? And he's probably said, well, yeah, this is how we did it. Yeah. And you've got fucking the money to do it. Yeah. And what happened is slowly over time, it'll be, come down to the fucking Stamford Bridge Sports Arena. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Sports arena.
Listen, like I say, proof's in the pudding with these owners. I don't trust them with a barge pole at the minute. You can spend all the money. What did they do after that? Sorry, Lee. After they put out about Thomas Tuchel and they put all the brown envelopes spreading their shit about Tuchel, trying to disrespect Tuchel after everything he's done at our football club, right? And people were quick to shit on him, right? After he had them celebrating galore and bantering you lot, bantering all the other London clubs and all the United supporters who have won fuck all in God knows how long, all right? They're quick to shit on him, all right? But then after that, what happens? They go and make signings. They go and buy Mudryk. They go and buy fucking Enzo, and all of a sudden Felix, and then all the fan base, because they're all kids, all little FIFA merchants with their little abbies on Twitter, fucking little wrong'uns that they are, all right? And they come out and they're like, yeah. They're like, we've just been given a new toy or a new a new fucking PS4 controller, PS5 controller, and we're all ecstatic. We're going to play with our mates and all enjoy it and banter each other. Yeah, it's pathetic. Like, and I'm not fazed by that.
But you know what? I do blame our fans as well, right? But at the same time, most of our fans are kids as well. Yeah, and it's like, bro, they've grown up in this fucking era of not seeing anything, especially at Arsenal, not seeing us win a title. And if they have, they were probably too little to remember it. Yeah, and it's all about just vibes and bantering other clubs on Twitter and stuff like that, yeah? They don't actually learn the history of the football club. They don't know the history of the football club. Right. They couldn't give a shit, right? It's all about, but like you said, new shiny toy. Yeah, so we've got Trossard in. All of a sudden, everyone's forgotten how good Martinelli is. Yeah, and I'm like, cool, Martinelli's been playing shit. He deserves to be dropped. But why is Eddie still on the pitch every game for 90 minutes when you could put Martinelli up front, which is his actual fucking position, right? And then you could play Trossard and Martinelli. And everyone's just go, it's a new shiny. Oh, Trossard's in. Oh, let's play Trossard. Bro, I've seen this so many times, man. I mean, every time a transfer window comes up, we were linked to Houssem Aouar 3 seasons ago. All I heard all summer, what a player. Emi Buendia, what a player. Shut up, man. Yeah, fucking, and anyone, Mudryk. Oh, Mudryk. All the compilations were doing the rounds for Arsenal fans. Oh, what a player. They're all making out they watch fucking Shakhtar Donetsk every weekend. Shut up.
And they're all coming at the Premier League, Lee. They all want to come Premier League because we got all the money. We're the best league in the world. And that's why Real Madrid, Juventus and Barcelona want to set up the Super League, but which we've all signed contracts but bounded not to join that Super League because they're wetting themselves that they haven't got the pull to go and sign an Mbappe now, a Haaland and all that to become Galactico. Whereas it's actually the Premier League that's got that power. We've got all the money. We're clever with the broadcasting rights, sponsorships, all that. We got it all on lock. And that's why they want to, they should copy our model, but they won't do that. They can't do it.
This is why
they need money quick.
This is why billionaires want to buy into the Premier League because they know it's a cash cow and they know that they can lower the standards, not win anything, keep the club kind of cool, win the odd trophy here and there. Yeah, but they can make a fuck ton of money off the back of it. So Bodie's put 600 million in. Yeah, but trust me, he might take 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. He's getting his money back somewhere. There's no way he's putting
back
all
through player sales and stadium rebuild and money they're going to generate from that. My worry is this: you've had a team that's good enough to build upon, and we've literally stripped. We need
it's not like
a
Newcastle, is
backbone.
it? Like Newcastle was starting from down here when Eddie Howe got there. Yeah, and then the fucking owners there, and they've started from 17th.
Yeah,
You were
and
already
look,
up
they're
there.
above us. And they're above
us.
us.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? You were already up there. All you had to do is just tweak a few things in the boardroom if you wanted to. Yeah, and go and revamp the training ground if you want.
We had Bowley going around like director of football.
Yeah, just strolling around. Yeah, mate. Yeah, we'll have all of them. Yeah,
blowing 300 grand a week wages, and now you want to get these players out of the club, and they've only been here for not even a season. It's a joke, and people don't see it like that.
It's mad.
All these Twitter virgins are going, no, they got a load of wages. What do you fucking give a shit what players' wages? You're never going to see that money in your lifetime anyway.
It's like it's their money, bro. That always pisses me off.
Like
when we were in for Felix, we were being told by our fucking accountants online that, it's too much money for a loan. 15 million. I was like, he walks straight in our starting 11 over Eddie and Ketia.
Exactly.
What he does then when we go and get Jorginho, 10 million wages, 10 million fee. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. He's going to sit on the bench. So you'd rather pay 20 million quid out for a player that's going to sit on the bench rather than pay 5 million less for a year less, right? To have him start every week until Jesus is fit. And then when Jesus is fit, he could still play somewhere else on the team.
Yeah.
But no, because it was let Chelsea have him. It's too much money because David Ornstein told him it's too much fucking money, mate. Yeah. And this is the mentality, bro. Yeah. Everything the club says, the journalists say, has come from the football club. Yeah, we've got David Ornstein out here now telling us that we're going to go and buy Declan Rice in the summer. And we're going to get him around 80 mil.
Yeah, but you probably will, Lee. We ain't getting him. Chelsea fans think we're going to go in Declan Rice, and they think they're going to sign Declan Rice for 150 grand a week. No,
I think you'll get him. Do you know why? Because you'll just fucking spend the money again. Yeah, and you'll probably put him on about fucking 250 grand a week on a 10-year contract, and he'll say, like even if you're not in Champions League, because it's money.
They'll sell Mason Mount. And they'll sell Mason Mount. You think Rice will go? No chance. He won't go.
And the thing is, if we offered him 150 grand a week in Champions League football, but you offer him 250 grand a week and he plays for Chelsea, his boyhood club, I reckon he's going Chelsea. It's all about the fucking money. These players, when they say they love the club, some of these players, Odegaard said, like, we've got this stupid song, North London Forever. What a load of fucking bollocks. We walk out to that shit. Yeah, that's another fucking gimmick at this football club. Make this fucking geezer a celebrity and fucking get his song bellowing around the stadium. It's all about crack dens and hookers and stuff all around North London, that song. Yeah, is that the song Classy Arsenal we're walking out to? Right, but check this, right? Odegaard posted out the other day, or did an interview the other day where he said, when I walk out as captain and I hear the North London Forever song, I sing it under my breath. I can hear the fans in the stadium. The electricity comes to me. I start singing the song under my breath and I get goosebumps. Shut the fuck up, mate. Yeah, you get goosebumps. What are you talking about? But now he can drop a stinker like last night and nobody's having a go at him because he loves the club. Yeah, fucking pathetic. Round and round and round we go, mate. If Arsenal don't win it this season, we ain't winning it for probably the rest of my lifetime.
Do you think, Lee, before you go, before we wrap it up, do you want, and before you do, hit them likes as well? We've got over 300 in here.
Come on, it's a free hit, bro. It don't matter. Nothing matters. Just hit the like button. It don't matter. It don't matter. Just hit it.
On the facts? Smash it, man. Smash it like your missus. Let's have it right. Right. So, all right. So, Lee, Potter in, Potter out. I'm never in to be out in the first place. I'm going to see how it plays out. With you, Arteta out was the whole narrative for you because, and you've sort of been sucked into Arteta in. But is it still Lego merchant? Not sure about? You're not sure about?
Yeah, not sure, mate. I'm just looking at my comments on my fan cam. Right, there's one that's held for review. Yeah, from Yems Uva. That's his name, Yems Uva. Yeah. What a miserable guy and an awful fan base. Most reactionary and toxic fans in the league. It's so embarrassing. Still lots of points to play for. So get behind this young team. Yeah. And hopefully we can bounce back from this run. Okay, mate. Why are you saying young team? Because it was a young team by design. Most reactionary fan. Yeah. I've been waiting 19 fucking years, mate. You're probably not even 19. Yeah, but because because everyone's been peddling out, it's a young team. Every time I get a comment, it's a young team. I don't give a shit. I want a winning team, mate.
And you know what the funny thing is, Lee? Yeah, we're buying all these youngsters. Do you know Roman would be buying all these youngsters to fucking loan them out? We'd probably
Vitesse
buy
Arnhem.
Mudryk to loan out. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been at Vitesse on loan for the season.
Right. No, now we start. We're fucking all the way. Let's go. We're going to win it all. This is the thing. All right.
Bro, you don't
This
win
is
nothing
the
with
mentality
kids.
of the
You don't
owners.
win fuck all with kids. This ain't Alec Ferguson fucking
you don't.
30 years ago. Yeah.
No.
You don't win nothing
Even
with kids.
Fergie bought fucking, you know what I mean? He bought some real players, man. Do you know what I mean? He had some generals in there.
He had Roy Keane in there, Paul Ince in there. Do you know what I mean?
You know
Proper
what I
players.
mean?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So that's
crazy.
the way I look at it. But listen, Lee, what a legend coming on, man. That's a fucking top stream, as always.
Yeah, man. No brown envelopes. No brown envelopes. We landed the minerals. we probably upset a lot of people, but it is what it is.
Fucking hell, all the brown envelopes, man. They're all in the mud. Look, they're all in the woods, the fucking brown envelopes. Let's have it right. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I always put them in the woods, Lee. They're always in the woods, man. These brown envelopes.
I can't stand that Rory Jennings, mate.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that bloke.
Anyway,
I better go, man. My dinner's getting cold.
Fantastically.
Nah, I appreciate the invite, man. And
cool.
Yeah, man. We're in the mud. You're in the mud. And we go again. We go again. On to the next. Chin up, lads. Chin up. We're on to the next one.
We're going to land it. We're going to land it. As always. Big up, Lee. Lovely to see you,
man.
geezer. See you soon, man.
Edu out.
Up the Chelsea, man. Up the Chelsea. Big up, guys. Every single one of you. Smash the likes. Hit the subscribe button, notification button. Every single one of you. Go and subscribe to Lee's channel as well. Links in the description below. Hit a like on his channel as well.
Go to the second one, at Lee Reacts. At Lee Reacts. I'll have a video out on Monday, hopefully. Yeah, go and check that out. So
go on his second channel. So I'll tag that in on this for you, Lee, as well. Let me know at the end and I'll tag it in for you. But guys, big up to every single one of you. We're going to wrap it up now. But thanks a lot for supporting, and make sure you put your comments down below and give us some feedback on the show. It's very important to read through. But big up to every single one of you. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go.